Assets generate income for you. Liabilities drain your resources. The more assets you accumulate working on your behalf, the wealthier you become. This is the core principle of building wealth. But with that in mind, here are 12 assets that are propelling people to riches even faster. Welcome to this video where aspiring tycoons gather for motivation. Kicking off at number 1, private businesses. Owning your own enterprise is like having a money machine under your control. Pretty empowering. The challenge is scaling it, but private businesses remain a top priority for the affluent. Take Jeff Bezos, who started Amazon in his garage. Now it's valued at over $2 trillion in market cap. That's scalability. So why do wealthy individuals prioritize private businesses? Well, 2 key factors. 1, full control over operations and profits, which is straightforward if you consider it. The venture of a lifetime appears and you lack the setup to capitalize? That stings. This is also why the elite build businesses. And 2, because they can achieve exponential growth through innovation. Not only do businesses provide cash flow, but you can also flip them for massive gains. This approach is called entrepreneurial investing. If you're starting out and eager to dive in, there are countless platforms offering business startup resources. Basically, you create a venture and it generates returns. The average small business offers 10 to 20% annual profits, while high-growth ones skyrocket to 50% or more. But remember, if it sounds overly promising, it likely is. Keep a level head when venturing. Number 2, real estate. This is a powerhouse. We adore real estate. Why? Once more, 2 compelling reasons. 1, rental income. Funds flow in monthly with minimal effort. If you're savvy, leverage emerging tech and opt for short-term rentals via platforms like Airbnb for superior returns, though it's less hands-off. And 2, value growth. Demographics are expanding and housing demand surges, so property values climb indefinitely, positioning real estate as a stellar choice. Now regarding real estate types, you have 1, homes where tenants reside and remit rent. 2, workspaces where professionals operate and pay fees. 3, retail spots where shops sell goods and compensate you. And 4, plots for farming, building, or holding for uplift. Now, crucially, the residence you occupy isn't an asset, all right? It's a cost center. It demands upkeep and doesn't add fresh funds to your accounts. Number 3, bonds. When authorities or corporations require funds, they release bonds acquired by eager buyers. Now, via these bonds, the issuer commits to disbursing the holder a fixed sum periodically. Typically, bonds carry maturity dates from 1 month to 30 years. These are ultra-secure options since they're often government guaranteed. As you might guess, low risk means modest gains too. Bonds hover around 4.2% annual yield based on current data, which tops most bank rates but may not thrill novices. When the bond matures, the original sum returns to the buyer. Primary acquisition methods are 1, straight from the treasury, or 2, via a financial advisor. Number 4, stocks. Stocks aren't as daunting as those high-stakes finance movies portray them to be, far from the chaotic trading floors and overnight fortunes lost. At their core, stocks represent a straightforward opportunity to own a piece of a publicly listed company, turning you into a partial stakeholder with real influence on its success. For instance, if a company issues 10 million shares and you acquire 1 million of them, congratulations. You're now a 10% owner in that business, entitled to a share of its profits and growth. This revolutionary financial tool has democratized wealth building, allowing ordinary individuals like you and me to invest in the world's most innovative and profitable enterprises without needing millions to get started or insider connections to break in. The barriers to entry are remarkably low, often just the cost of a single share, making it accessible for beginners to dip their toes into the market and potentially ride the wave of long-term appreciation and dividends. Speaking of dividends, many established companies pay out a portion of their earnings directly to shareholders, providing a steady income stream on top of any rise in stock value. Think of it as the company rewarding you for your faith in its future. Of course, while stocks have created countless millionaires through capital gains as businesses expand and thrive, they're not without volatility, so it's wise to research and diversify. Here's a snapshot of the entry cost for 1 share in some of today's leading firms as of late 2025. Apple around $277, Amazon about $228, Alphabet roughly $317, Microsoft near $492, and Tesla approximately $445. These prices fluctuate daily, but they highlight how affordable it can be to own a slice of industry giants. Number 5, mutual and index funds. While stocks let you pick companies individually, mutual and index funds bundle several, so you're investing in the group collectively. Why superior? Well, essentially greater spread reduces risk. Data shows index funds rank among top performers. The leading index funds include, in no specific sequence, Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, Fidelity Large Cap, and others. Okay, truth is, if you buy stocks piecemeal, you're likely to falter. You're not that exceptional trader outpacing markets annually. You lack the intel and it's tough rivaling institutions. That's where index funds shine. The S&P 500 aggregates the elite 500 companies, swapping underperformers. The historical annualized return for the S&P 500 over the past century is about 10.5%. Index funds belong in every wealth-building strategy. Number 6. Cryptocurrency and digital assets. This is the frontier of modern wealth. Crypto like Bitcoin serves as a hedge against traditional finance and offers explosive potential. The downside, volatility can be brutal, but digital assets are a priority for savvy investors. Bitcoin alone has surged millions of percent since 2010, with current price around $92,500. That's opportunity. So why do the rich allocate to crypto? Two reasons. One, decentralized growth unbound by governments, which is evident if you ponder it. The next big token emerges and you miss the boat. That hurts. This drives wealthy adoption. And two, higher yields from staking, or DeFi. Not only do platforms offer better rates, but you can lend crypto for interest. This is known as yield farming. If you're income-strapped and risk-tolerant, numerous apps facilitate crypto lending. You provide assets, they repay with gains. Average banks yield under 1%, while crypto can hit 5 to 20%. But heed, if it's too alluring, it's probably risky. Stay grounded when investing. Number 7. Equipment. Items that produce revenue or accelerate earnings qualify as assets. If you're in construction, a crane is an asset. If you're a creator, that camera is an asset. If you're a delivery pro, your vehicle is an asset. Asset or liability status shifts based on income linkage. So unless your earnings hinge on it, acquiring a fancy gadget is a drain. And people often mix them up. They rationalize splurges as investments when it's really impulse. You don't require the priciest drone to browse social media. Number 8. Patents. Patents are fantastic. For the uninitiated, when you devise something novel, you can safeguard it via a patent. It's a certification naming you inventor and detailing the creation. With this shield, entities must compensate you to utilize it or face legal action. Patents wield immense power in commerce. A lone patent can catapult you to fortune, and premier innovations are patent protected. But it's not solely giants. Individuals thrive too. Recall the fidget spinner? It amassed billions. James Dyson patented his vacuum tech, netting him billionaire status. And the roster continues like wireless chargers or app features seen on pitch shows. Number 9. Trademarks. If patents guard inventions, trademarks shield your icons, terms, or slogans. It's clear why this matters for brand identities. But here's the thrill. If you possess a sought-after trademark with commercial appeal, you can license it for use and earn fees. Our favorite tale is Paul Frank, who trademarked his monkey design in the 90s. Now it's on everything from apparel to accessories, generating millions annually. And trademarks span local to global, though enforcement varies. Interestingly, 1 in 4 firms reports IP theft from overseas. This fuels rapid economies disregarding protections, stealing trillions yearly, but back to assets, more wealth builders. Number 10. Brand and goodwill. Though nuanced, both are vital to enterprises. A brand is the impression a firm imprints on audiences, what it represents. Goodwill is the fondness people feel toward it. A brand is cultivated through marketing efforts. Goodwill stems from customer care, societal contributions, and appreciation for its existence. Goodwill is tough to expand but can rescue firms from collapse. And branding alone forges empires. Consider Elon Musk's Tesla. Its brand drives valuations sky high. Tesla's EVs have a great brand, and it made Musk very rich. Also recall when a celebrity endorsement spiked sales for a simple product? That's brand magic. Number 11. Cash. Yes, plain cash deposited earns interest. Simple. The drawback, current bank rates barely match inflation. But cash is essential. Apple holds about $55 billion in cash reserves as of 2025. That's ready capital. So why maintain substantial cash? Two motives. 1. Seizing opportunities that arise? Self-evident. Your ideal deal materializes without funds to act? Devastating. This prompts saving. And 2. Securing superior deals with cash. Not just discounts, but lending at premium rates, known as private lending. If income's tight and you're adventurous, platforms enable it. You advance funds. They return with interest. Banks average below 1%, while private lending spans 5 to 15%. Number 12. Personal networks and relationships. You might overlook how crucial connections are until they're gone. Few grasp that wealth stems from who you know. Networks are invisible assets validated by outcomes. Relationships are ideas and innovations shared among trusted circles. A single contact can transform trajectories. Look at how Warren Buffett's network unlocked deals, propelling Berkshire Hathaway to trillions. Then there are partnerships that elevate companies, cases where investors acquire firms solely for the talent, called talent acquisitions. Forge the right ties, and they'll enrich you. Ideally, everyone contributes uniquely, but the scarcer a skill, the greater the value. If aiming to become indispensable, resources are available, and if you've stuck in until now, we're eager to learn which of these assets you'll pursue next. Drop it in comments. We anticipate your thoughts. And yes, this was lengthy but packed with value. Hope it was worthwhile. For those lingering, here's a bonus gem: the Network Value Multiplier. This is unspoken in schools, but observe. It's perhaps the most potent lesson. Presently, you may lack funds for all assets mentioned, but you possess time tradable for income. The Network Value Multiplier uses connections to amplify earnings, then leverage those gains to build more ties. That's exponential scaling. It may puzzle initially, but listen, your task is spotting ways to convert relationships into revenue. Persist till you can introduce others. Since you've cultivated value, you earn a share of the uplift. This is core to networking. Every influential figure has allies generating surplus value retained as gains. This gain rewards solving the network puzzle. If new to this, hustle exchanging your expertise for pay, then master using this multiplier to craft an empire. Every mogul grasps this, but few others do since they don't think strategically. Now you do, and we're excited to see your application. If you've grasped the network concept, type NMV in comments. Others will puzzle, but will spot the true visionaries. Subscribe for more wealth-generating videos.